A pair of area counties are joining forces to get grant money to clean up blighted property. More on that. Plus, Ferdinand Town Manager Chris James joins me for this week's Monday Conversation, and local musician Rob Berry is tonight's guest on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. A Jasper man who was previously charged with stealing cell phones from the Northside Verizon Wireless store back in September is now in trouble for theft once again. This past Thursday, DuBois County Sheriff's deputies received information about potential internal theft that was happening at an area delivery business. After getting the information from that company's security officer, a search warrant was issued from DuBois County Circuit Court on Friday for the home of 30-year-old Jeffrey Lawless in the 4400 block of Obingstrasse. Police believe that Lawless had stolen electronic devices and jewelry while he was working at as a seasonal employee for the business. The search warrant was executed at 12:40 Friday afternoon at Lawless's residence by DuBois County Sheriff's deputies, Jasper Police, and Indiana State Police. Some of those items were found in Lawless's home. The rest were traced to an Evansville business and recovered there. Police also found marijuana, drug paraphernalia, and a Schedule II controlled substance during their search. Lawless was arrested and lodged in the DuBois County Security Center. He is facing Class A misdemeanors for theft and receiving stolen property, possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, and possession of paraphernalia. He also faces a Class B misdemeanor for possession of marijuana. Deputies say not all of the items known to be missing have been recovered. The case is still being investigated. Meanwhile, Lawless posted bond later on Friday. He is scheduled to be in court coming up Wednesday. The DuBois County Visitors Center and Tourism Commission is now accepting applications for grants from the Tourism Promotion Fund. The grant application is open to nonprofit tourism-related events, including festivals and attractions that bring visitors from outside our immediate area. Applications that are approved for projects and events that were previously funded can now get new grant money if an additional benefit to tourism can be proven. Special consideration goes to organizations that are establishing new events. To get an application, you can call the DuBois County Visitors Center at 482-9115. The deadline for applications is January 15th of 2015. Two local counties are among 5 in southern Indiana that have formed a coalition to try to secure money to clean up abandoned and oftentimes contaminated commercial and industrial sites. Davies and Martin counties join Greene, Knox, and Lawrence counties to work with the Southern Indiana Development Commission in Lagodi to apply for a $600,000 brownfield grant from the Environmental Protection Agency. The money would be used to identify brownfield sites and work to develop plans to get them cleaned up. Of course, brownfield sites are abandoned properties that could pose an environmental threat because of previous manufacturing or storage practices. Greg Jones is the executive director for the Southern Indiana Development Commission. He says the organization has found a big need for brownfield cleanup all across the area.
We've been working with the brownfield issues since 2001 in our offices. We see that these are a problem for all the communities in our area and would like to help if we can.
Jones says the most prominent example of SIDC's work is the Westgate at Crane Technology Park. He says that area had been a brownfield prior to becoming a technology park. Jones says in addition to cleaning up blighted areas, brownfield cleanup can serve other purposes.
Brownfields are an economic development opportunity for an area. Not only do you clean up blighted property, the reuse can be something that's really necessary for that community or neighborhood.
Now, if the grant is awarded, the Commission would establish a committee aimed at compiling a list of potential sites and prioritizing them for assessment. Evening, the onslaught has begun for holiday shopping at the U.S. Postal Service and FedEx. Today marked the biggest mailing and shipping day of the year. FedEx spokesperson Paula Bosler says they expected to process a record 22.6 million packages today. Bosler says they usually process 10.5 million packages a day. She says the biggest source of traffic is coming from online shopping, better known as e-commerce. Bosler adds that between Thanksgiving and Christmas, they'll process 290 million packages in all. Meanwhile, the Postal Service expects to process more than 640 million cards, letters, and packages this holiday season. Spokesperson Mary Dondo says that's up from 607 million last year, also due to online shopping. December 20th is the deadline to mail out Postal Service letters and packages in time for Christmas. All right, coming up after the break, Ferdinand Town Manager Chris James joins me for a Monday conversation, plus your local forecast, sports, and Inform with Rob Berry. That's all up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.